What's up everyone, my name is Sabateini, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Looney Tunes Sheep Raider. Why am I Let's Playing a Looney Tunes game? Because I'm a man-child. I like to sit down with a bowl of cereal and giggle at some good old cartoons. This specific game, as you can obviously see, is off of Looney Tunes. Not all of them though, specifically on the cartoons of Sam the Sheepdog and Ralph Wolf. Not to be mistaken for Wile E. Coyote. I understand they look exactly the same, but it's not Wile E. Coyote, it's Ralph Wolf. You can tell it's not Wile E. Coyote because he's got a red nose. That's basically the only difference. Now, I'm actually going to start off making one small complaint about this game. You'll see it in just a second. Right there. There is absolutely no music to this opening scene. It's a very minor complaint, I admit, but it bugs me. There's a few actually kind of glaring audio problems. I'll get into them later. Now, for those that don't know, Ralph Wolf and Sam the Sheepdog, their entire cartoon is based around Ralph Wolf trying to steal Sam's flock of sheep. Well, they're not Sam's, so Sam's guarding them. What made this so funny is these two aren't enemies. They act like they're just co-workers, and that's what makes it so hilarious. You'll see in a moment what I mean by that. But it's not like Ralph Wolf wants the sheep and is trying to steal them away, eat them or something like that. He's doing it because it's his job. Watch right here, this is what I'm talking about. Their shift is over, they can stop now. I always loved that so much, and I honestly don't know. I never understood if little children that were supposed to be watching this cartoon actually got that kind of humor. I wouldn't expect them to actually understand that, or at least understand why it's so funny to me. Right, so, the plot of this game is going to be introduced in just a second. By our terrible-looking Daffy Duck.
Hello, and welcome to the Sheepdog and Wolf Show, or as I like to call it, Who Wants to Be a Sheep Stealer? Listen, bub, all you gotta do is relax and play the game. I gotta use this gig to catapult me to superstardom. Now, the aim of our game is simple, to steal sheep.
I don't know if you noticed, he didn't actually ask him to join in. There was no acceptance, there was no request. He just friggin' kidnapped him.
You will go through a series of levels. At each of those levels, you will have to steal a sheep from Sam Sheepdog and put it in the goal. If you succeed, you may proceed to the next challenge, and so on, until you finally steal the entire flock. But, and this is a big but, the sheep must be intact at the end of each level. You'll be disqualified if any of these sheep are missing so much as a thread of wool. Have I made myself perfectly clear?
At face value, this is just a game show.
Okay, don't panic. I, as a consummate professional, know how important it is to rehearse. This is your big chance, and you don't want to blow it. Besides, I'm the one who explained this game to you, and if you don't do well, how's that gonna make me look? Not so good, that's how. So go ahead, practice.
I know the truth, though. Ralph Wolf is just playing for his freedom. So right here, we got level 0, which is essentially a tutorial level. I'm just going to skip past it because I can just explain what anything needs to be done during the game. So let's just get started with the first level. So, as Daffy Duck so incoherently explained earlier, the point of each of these levels is to steal one sheep. He didn't actually say there's one, you only need to steal one sheep, and bring it back to the goal line.
I'm back. Listen, if you don't want to be seen by Sam Sheepdog, here's some free advice. First, when you see this icon appear, it means that you are close to Sam's area. The icon helps you see where Sam is looking. If it's in front of you, it means that Sam is looking in your direction. When the icon is green, it means that you are close to Sam's area, but the good news is, he can't see or hear you. When the icon is orange, it means that you're in Sam's area, so be quiet and everything will be okay. When the icon is red, it means you're in big trouble, pal, 'cause Sam saw you, and you'd better get out. Your best bet is to press the stealth button. If you don't, Sam will hear you when you enter his area.
So this basically turns what looks like just a simple platformer into more of a puzzle game. Now you'll find these signs scattered across all the levels, and they usually actually give pretty good advice. As for the items you get during the level, because what would a Looney Tunes situation be without crazy-ass items, some of them can be got from mailboxes. We just looked on our map there, and it said we can get dynamite over in this direction, up on that hill there, so we gotta get up there. Right, so my other complaint about the audio that I was mentioning earlier is sometimes it just sounds like, I don't know, like sound effects should be a little louder. They aren't always really noticeable. And there's our first item, some dynamite. And along with it came a giant sign that must have been foldable, because that thing is at least twice the size of the box. There's Sam and his sheep flock, and we can't really see anything else, so there's not really much point in looking through that. Now what the sign said was, after we use this dynamite we can just come back and get more, but honestly we don't need to, we just need the one to blow up this rock here. That white circle over there, that is obviously the goal. Now, we have to bring a sheep over, but that sign said this bridge can only hold one person. So maybe Porky Pig can help us. Speaking of which, next complaint.
Hi, I'm a farmer Porky. I hear you're trying to steal Sham's flock. Good luck. I grow all kinds of vegetables, and I know Sam's sheep well. For instance, I know you can lead a sheep if you show it some lettuce. If you do this, you won't have to carry them. Come back with your sheep, and I'll show you how to use leafy vegetables.
Now don't get me wrong, I love me some Porky Pig. That little guy is adorable as balls. And even that little piece of dialogue, I actually like that. I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. We gotta get a sheep first. This being the first level, getting this sheep is gonna be incredibly easy. It's basically just there to introduce us to the sneak function, basically. We just gotta sneak behind them, grab a sheep, and walk across the wall. I mean, sure, the sheep bad, but it's not like dogs have good hearing or anything, right? So with our sheep, let's see what Porky Pig has to tell us. See if you can notice what pissed me off.
You managed to take a sheep from the flock. Well done. Now, I'll show you how to use the lettuce intelligently. Sam's sheep love it. All you have to do is leave some next to its sheep. It'll go toward it all on its own to eat it. But be careful not to place your lettuce too far away, or it won't be able to see it. To know whether you're close enough before putting the lettuce down, check whether this icon is displayed. You can also place bits of lettuce all along the path. The sheep will move from a bit to a bit, but don't place them too far apart. Otherwise, the sheep may stop on the way. So, don't forget to check for this icon before placing any lettuce. It'll tell you whether it's close enough. Does any of that make sense? Are you following me? Do you get it? 'Cause I don't.
Now like I said, I like me some Porky Pig, but that was just way too much Porky Pig. I understand Porky Pig has that stutter gimmick to him, but it doesn't have to be multiple times in every freaking sentence. That sounded more like someone doing a bad impression of Porky Pig. So we got our lettuce. We could have just let him over from the patcherias right now, but in order to save lettuce and to get the sheep to not destroy our plan, I'm going to move away from him, and as I'm doing right now, I'm already setting it up. And we'll just put the sheep next to it to start it off once we're ready. And actually, I just talked about saving lettuce. I needed more anyway. So it's a good thing I did that. Pretty sure there was more available to me, but the sheep kept eating them all. We only really need one more anyway. Really just need this last one here to get him off the bridge so I can start carrying him again. There we go. Our little path of lettuce is ready, so now we just got to put the sheep over next to the lettuce. I didn't want that lettuce, but okay, I'll just take that anyway. There we go, plant him here, haul ass across the bridge. The sheep will take his time to eat the lettuce, so you don't have to worry too much. And now we just gotta wait for that sheep to get his ass over here. Now, most of my complaints so far have been just about audio reasons. The other one I need to complain about is the camera. There's a little control over it, but it's terrible. And the little control you get over it barely makes up for it, and sometimes doesn't at all. So there we go, we got our sheep across that bridge. Bring them into the goal line, and that's it for level 1. Pretty easy level. I mean, let's be honest, its only real function was to introduce us to the indicator of whether Sam can see you, the lettuce pathing, and sneaking. That would open up level 2. And I love how that audience is like all Looney Tunes characters.
Victory!
Daffy had to just get one last line in there. So there we go. That's going to be it for this episode. We got a little number up there, so that's obviously maybe how many levels we have left. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.